All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Karkadash. That's all praises to who the world calls God, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem in the name of Yahushai, being the name of the only begotten Son. Okay. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful lake, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I wanted to go in on a statement that this Jake made at camp, which is a sentiment of a lot of men that call themselves Israelites, especially of these extremely militant carnal camps. Sakari talks about bringing sticks to camp. Right, UPK tries to roll around in that militant stance, even to the extent that they went on a fucking Vice and showed themselves toting guns, right? And ultimately, if you're going in that way, not the fact that you have guns, you're not going off if you have a gun or something, legally. But if you're going off in that way to where, in those days when all hell breaks loose, your biggest concern is if you have your gun with you, if you have your weapon with you, instead of your biggest concern being whether or not you were right with the Lord before those times kicked off, you're in a wrong spirit, right? And when you go to the scriptures and you really take a very detailed look at the scriptures, it's when the men of Israel tried to sit here and go any other way, but in the way of the Lord, when they took any other route, and especially the carnal routes, but going in the way of the Lord, right? Really believing and trusting in Him is when we failed. So in this time, if you do the same things, you will fail. Go to the scriptures and read in the book of Jeremiah, right? Read how the king in Jeremiah, when the Lord told him, hey, just serve the king of Babylon, right? You be all right. What did the king of Israel say at the time? Nope, we're gonna go to Egypt. We're gonna get these chariots, and we're going to war, right? Because they didn't go in the way of the Lord. The Lord told them what to do. They didn't want to do it, right? So let me get some precepts on Lord willing. This is edifying. And this is Psalms 44:6. It says, "For I will not trust in my bow." I'll start at 5. It says, "Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name we would tread them under that rise up against us." That's through the name of the Lord, not through a sword, right? It says, "For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies." Right? Did the salvation come through the sword? Nope. It says, "And has put them to shame that hated us. In the Most High we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever. Salah." You see, there's no trusting in no sword and no shield. No, nothing carnal is going to deliver you in these days. Have a mindset as though something's carnal is going to deliver you, you will fail. This is Matthew 25, 26, and 51. It says, "And behold, one of them which were with Yahushua stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Then said Yahushua unto him, Put again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword." You see, a carnal mindset is not the way to go. The scriptures tell you to be carnally minded is enmity with the Most High. You are going to have to walk on pure faith and belief of what the Lord said. 100%. You will have to believe that the Lord is with you. Even when you're looking at a bunch of people that are against you. A carnal way is not going to let you live, because if you only take up the sword, The sword is going to be, was going to be waiting for you, right? You will be hewn to pieces by these devils, man. This is 2 Corinthians 10. And 4 it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? So having a physical sword, having a stick, right? Having guns, right? Grenades, whatever you got, is not the way to go. It's fine if you got them, but to have your mindset as though, the Lord gave me these so I can fight and survive. Wrong. The Lord gave you faith, the Spirit, so you can fight and survive. Okay, the scriptures tell you, Sirach 29 and 13, it says, I'll start up. Sirach 29 and 11, it says, lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. Shut up alms, prayers, good deeds, right? In thy storehouse, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction. It shall fight for thee against thine enemies better than a mighty shield and a strong spear. That's the weapons that you want to take with you. But going any other way, you will fail. And that sentiment only gets preached by brothers within Great Millstone for some reason, right? How in the hell are guns being preached as a better defense than serving the Lord? When the scriptures again and again and again, when David fought Goliath, he did not have a sword. When Israel came out of the wilderness, they did not have weapons. The scriptures say there wasn't even a smith among them. They came out there with hands doing fisticuffs and mighty power with the chariots of the Lord fighting for them and with them. Right? This is Hosea 1 and 7. And it says, but I will have mercy upon the house of Judah and will save them by Yahweh their power, and I will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, nor by horse, nor horsemen. You see, the Lord didn't say he was going to save us by any carnal means. The saving is going to happen by a spiritual, powerful intervention. Angels coming. Chariots of the Most High. Right? Spiritual power being endowed unto brothers. Right? Out of nowhere, just like it said in the book of Jonah, there could be a gourd that pops up and grows right overnight for you to have something to eat. Right in your face. It could just pop up, give you shade, and you can have something to eat. This is how the Lord is going to be delivering us. But you got to have your faith to have that. Right? This is Psalms 140 and 7. It says, O power Yahweh, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. You see, the Lord is the strength of our salvation, not a gun, not any carnal means, man. And you got to build up your faith to have that. And how do you build up your faith? The scriptures tell you. Let me get it. It says, Romans 10 and 17, it says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Lord, of the Most High. So that your faith, it gets built up to believe these things, to stand in that day by getting into the word. Listen to the brothers, right? Listening to the videos. really understanding the vast ability that the Lord really has, man, to do all these things, and you believe that the Lord can do those things. You believe that the Lord did it for other men, and that, Lord willing, you're worthy enough for the Lord to do it for you. That's how you're going to be saved in these times, because the scriptures tell you that in the book of Second Ezra, right? And when the scriptures tell you shall be saved by faith and by work, right? Your faith is what's written. Your faith is what is in what is written. This is 2 Ezra 9:7. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed." So your works match up with your faith, your belief, right? The Lord said He was going to do these things. So you know what? And I believe Him to be right. So I'm going to do those things that He told me to do. I'm going to believe in those things that He wrote down for me to believe. That's how you become faithful. That's how you build up your faith. It's getting in the Word and understanding it and believing. Right? So Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy, a hopeful elect. Brothers, believe, believe, believe. You know, there ain't no time for anything else. Shalom, Makim.